All right, welcome back to the Xfinity Sports Report, your Colorado high school connection. It's our annual high school football preview show. I'm your host, Brian Roth. All right, we're going to get back to the 5A previews here in just a moment, but first, let's check in on one of the top players in the state. We're speaking of Dylan McCaffrey, the quarterback at Valor Christian High School. Of course, he is committed to the University of Michigan. You look what he did last year, absolutely phenomenal. Threw for over 2,800 yards, 27 touchdowns, ran for another 13. And you look at the expectations that were placed on him. They were virtually unfair with brothers like Max and Christian McCaffrey coming before him. But Dylan McCaffrey so far has not only lived up to those expectations, he has surpassed them. Here's the Valor Christian quarterback sitting down with our own Marty Cesario.
Hey Dylan, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Wanted to ask you, coming up on this 2016 year, I mean, you've already won a state championship. You're a commit to a Big Ten program. What's driving you for this upcoming season?
There's so much driving me. I know, first it's got to be the love of football. I really do love this sport and want to take it as far as I can. And then another huge thing driving me is the brothers I have in this Valor Christian program. I know all of them. They really want to see a successful season, and I want to do it for them as well. It's just that I'm addicted to this game and I can't stop playing it.
Hey, and you're going to be playing next year. I mentioned Big Ten.
Yes, sir.
You're committed to the college football program that has the most wins in the history of the game. Why Michigan?
Oh, it was just all around the best fit. All the way from the school, academically, to the football program. I know a big thing for me and my parents as well was a good academic school, and they're top notch. They have such great programs and everything, and then as well as just football wise, I thought it was a really good fit. I love their coaching staff. I love what they have going on there, and I'm really looking forward to playing with the dudes already committed in this class, and hopefully some other guys as well.
You mentioned the dudes. You've earned all the attention that you've gotten, but there's guys around you, within this program that kind of make it happen for everybody, and including elevate you and your success. I always look at a couple of different things that maybe don't get mentioned as why Valor's so successful. And one of the points that I always bring up is offensive line. You always got the big guys. Tell me if I'm right or wrong that that's a key catalyst why Valor's so successful.
It's a huge catalyst, and I know especially this year we might not have the size we have in the past, but we have the best leader out there in Hayden Courier starting as our center, so they're going to know what to do every play just because he's leading the whole line, and I think that's a huge thing, is just them knowing what to do, and that helps so much as a line. I mean, if you eliminate missed assignments, that'll decrease sacks by so many.
We talk about the success of Valor, and there's no question it's irrefutable. You're always in the state championships. It seems like since you built this complex, you've always been at Mile High Stadium and finished the season. Are you aware, are you comfortable, how do you accept as a member of this football program that you draw eyeballs to the state of Colorado?
Yes, sir. I think we love it, I guess. We love representing Colorado, and I know there's so many other programs out there that do as well, but I think just being one of those programs we're all honored by it, and we know it's a responsibility as well. That's why we work really hard in the off season, and we really try to come to games focused and a lot more prepared than the other team because of that, and because a lot of people are watching us.
I wanted to ask you, from your perspective as a teenage football player, student athlete, within Colorado, what are some programs over the course of your career in high school that have earned your attention, your respect, for whatever reason?
I think the four big ones that just pop up right on my mind. I mean, there's so many others, but
just free form.
Probably Pomona, Creek, Grandview, and Eagle Crest is up there too. I think they've always played us tough. They're one that kind of slides under the light, but we've beat them by 2 points the past 2 years, and we've had to fight for those 2 points. Those have been crazy games. I know Pomona has always been tough games. They came here and whooped us last year. I know that's great. And then Creek's just a huge rival who's always going to come out ready to play. First time we played them and lost to them, I was so surprised that a team could possibly scout another team that much. I know they came and they were calling out our plays before we even knew them, or it was insane. They just had watched so much film and prepared so much. And then Grandview as well. Grandview's a team with some crazy athletes that really, I think, play with some passion, and they're a dangerous team. They can beat you like they have to us in the past.
One of the, I guess, burdens and the joys of earning the attention, being successful, right, is you always get everybody's best. And you get to be in big games. And, you know, we have to mention your brothers. You know, they both went to Power 5 schools, Max at Duke, Christian, doing some fairly sizable things up at Stanford. With all those games going on and all you brothers being active football players, you know, what kind of battle is that with mom and dad? Like, who gets to see who, and how do you allocate that?
Oh, it's tough. I know they're like trying to debate that every week as well. That's why they love when we have Thursday night games. We had a couple of those last year, so they could really watch ours, focus on ours, and then have plenty of time to get out to Max and Christian. But I know last year they'd usually split up. I think they aired maybe a little bit more on Max's side last year because it was his senior year, last time playing college football, so they went to a lot of his games. But we get lucky. We play on Friday night, so we're usually pretty good with them coming to our games, and there's not many college games on then.
With everybody doing so well and being active, what's that look like as far as archiving all the things the McCaffrey guys do? Is there like a man cave with an embarrassing wall of photos? Mom put together a scrapbook?
Probably just my mom's little saved photos on her computer. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
She's got plenty of them. I mean, plenty of embarrassing ones too. We're all just there, and then just memories as well. We try to soak it up whenever we're all together. We really try to soak up those times and just live it together.
Well, your senior year, it is possible you could get back-to-back state championships. You're ranked #1. Just real quickly, why is it very possible Valor's going to win it again?
Oh, yikes. I don't like to think that far. I like to think kind of week by week, but I know the work we've put in this offseason is more than I've seen throughout this program yet. So I think that's a big reason. That's one way. Even we know if we don't win, we can still be satisfied because we know we put in all the work. We put in all the work we needed to, and as long as we come prepared, I think we'll have a very good shot.
Thanks, Dylan. Appreciate that.
No problem. Thank you.
Love to watch you play. With Dylan McCaffrey, Marty Cesario for the Xfinity Sports Report. Brian?
Thank you, Marty. Appreciate that. And thank you to Dylan McCaffrey, quarterback at Valor Christian. Of course, Rod Sherman, head coach out at Valor High School. It'll be interesting to see what kind of year Dylan has. And as you can see by that interview, very, very classy kid. Best of luck to Dylan here this season.